Hi everyone, this is Jenny Matthews and I'm the owner of State of Mind Therapy. Today I want to talk about 4 questions to ask yourself if you have had a setback with anxiety. I want to talk about this today because I have clients who are making progress all the time, and it's really fun to talk about the things that are working for them and how they are getting back to doing the things in their life that make them feel happy and fulfilled. And occasionally there are setbacks that happen, and this is really normal. And so I wanted to talk about some things that you can do to help yourself through these periods of time. So, first thing is to ask yourself what's been going on lately. There could be things like the holidays, there could be, working later hours, just changes in your schedule, even going on vacation, which is a really fun thing to do. It can really throw things off for you. If you're somebody who likes to work out and eat healthy and you have a certain routine that is a part of your self-care and your symptom management, then that can sometimes get thrown off with a change in just your day-to-day schedule. So ask yourself if there's been some changes there. And I think it's important to not only look at like those changes, from a surface level perspective, but then also a little bit deeper too emotionally. For example, if it's the holidays or you had some kind of gathering where maybe you don't get along with your mother-in-law and you just came back from a gathering, and so that is having some kind of emotional impact on you. Really explore that piece too. Was there something I was doing recently where my emotions got triggered? So those are thing number 1 to think about is what might be going on, whether it's schedule or maybe some emotional things that are causing a return of your symptoms. Number 2 is kind of related. It is checking in with yourself about how you're doing with your self-care. So an acronym that I really like is called HALT, H-A-L-T, and it stands for hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. So this is an acronym that just helps you kind of quickly look at how you're doing. Like, am I hungry? Like, maybe am I feeling anxious and irritable because maybe I haven't been eating much today and so I'm feeling hangry. I know sometimes I can get a little hangry, so that's really common for people. So ask yourself if that's happening. Angry. Are you feeling angry? Is there somebody that's upset you, or a situation, something that you're maybe holding inside and not dealing with? L for lonely. Are you feeling lonely? We as human beings are meant to be social, meant to be connected with others. And so if you're not connected with maybe friends or family or loved ones, that can have a huge impact on you. So ask yourself if you've been, isolating, withdrawing, or just not having time to meet with people that you care about. And then the last one is tired. If you're not sleeping well, then you are definitely going to have a harder time managing any kind of stress going on in your life. So sleep is probably the most underrated thing that I find clients are looking at when it comes to their anxiety symptoms. So make sure that you're checking in on how your sleep is going. So HALT is just one acronym, but I know that there are so many other things that are making your anxiety symptoms easier to manage. Maybe it's meditation or maybe it's exercise. There are all kinds of things. So, maybe even try adding a few of your own pieces to that acronym. Maybe you come up with your own, and if you do, I'd love for you to share it with me. So take a look at those pieces. And the third one is opportunities for growth. When you're going through a rough time, it's really important to explore that and come at it from a perspective of what can I take from this experience that's an opportunity rather than a challenge, because there are lots of hard times in life that you're going to get into, and at times when your anxiety shows up or it's just a hard time of your life, and we can look at it as a big challenge and, oh, I hate that this happened and why is this going on for me? But I would encourage you to take every challenge as an opportunity for growth. Asking yourself, what did I learn about myself through this experience? Did I learn that maybe I need to set better boundaries at work and not say yes to every project? Or, that I need to make sure that I'm prioritizing my meditation and exercise. So really taking just that time to look at what are my opportunities for change here. Lastly, acceptance is my last tip for you. Bad days happen and setbacks will happen, and I think that it can be really easy to get disappointed and frustrated and feeling really down about that. And I would just encourage you to see that as a normal process of something that happens, and to acknowledge it, explore it a little bit, ask yourself what I can grow from it, and then be able to move on. And if you can't figure out maybe what caused it or what happened, don't spend so much time on it. Just say, all right, it was a bad day. I'm just going to keep moving forward. If you stay in that place of, why is this happening? I don't want to feel like this, then you're continuing to engage in the anxiety cycle. And so, it's just going to further prolong your symptoms and make it harder to recover from that setback. So I'd really encourage you to have a piece of going, all right, I just accept that, this is going to happen from time to time. This will probably not be your last setback. And I am sorry if that's the first time you've ever heard that, or are having an emotional reaction to that, but it's true. Life is full of stress and suffering, and it's not about learning to get rid of any kind of anxiety altogether, but learning how to not let it completely take over your life. So if you have a setback, my hope for you is that you learn from it, you learn how to get right back to doing what you do and not let it take over. A setback just does not need to throw you completely off course. It's really normal, and you can do this if you are putting in the work to take care of yourself. Maybe it's through therapy or meditation, exercise, whatever it is that is working for you. If you put in that work, you are going to be able to respond a lot quicker during a setback rather than not having done anything at all. So I hope that this was helpful to you. And if you are interested in learning more about my work, you can visit my website at stateofmindtherapy.com. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.